Power to the truth. This is Peter S. Lopez, Acapita de Aztlan, transmitting from Sacramento, Calipas, Mother Earth. Milky Way Galaxy, in case you don't know what galaxy you're in. You're all in the same galaxy. These are those of us here on Earth. The truth will help set us free. I had a younger brother named Stephen growing up. And he got TV meningitis when he was a baby, about 3 years old. And he recently passed away. So I want to dedicate this to him. In his own way, growing up, he helped to wake me up. Sometimes I used to think he was just pretending, but no, he was severely retarded. So that helped me to appreciate being awake, being able to communicate, and interacting in society. So people wake up at different times in their lives, and we should define our terms as we go along. What is it to be awake? It's more than just being physically awake. To me now, to be awake is to be aware of what's happening in the world that you live in, and not being blind to the truth. It's big news now about how fascist Trump did the strike on Syria, which was a violation the way he did it, unilaterally attacking another country, waging war against that country. That needs to be condemned. Technically, it's a violation of the United Nations Charter. But we know the UN is kind of a farce anyway. And we need to be awake to that what he did was, from the standpoint of international law, it was illegal, it was improper, and as usual, zombie America didn't really get upset. And Americans to me are like the Germans prior to the rise of Hitler. It's no exaggeration. Look at the people. Eavesdrop on the conversations. And hear how shallow and oftentimes stupid their concerns are. We know that TV, what I consider the one-eyed cyclops, absorbs much of the attention of American people throughout the day. In many homes, the Cyclops TV is the babysitter, where a parent will put the baby in front of the TV, and then the baby looks at the TV and just trips out. So, in the way we kind of see that nowadays with the internet, we spend hours looking at our monitor, our computer monitor. Or we spend hours looking at our cell phone, our tablet. I'm using the tablet here. So we need to see that there are reasons why people are sleepy in terms of being aware of what's going on. So I don't think it's good to just say, well, they're sheepy. You know, it's more deeper than that. So the fear behind people not wanting to pay attention to what's going on. There's a lot of fear behind people not paying attention to issues that could affect their lives personally. Not being interested in politics. As I've said before, the left wing is broken. The right wing is wrong. The truth is in the center. So we seek to know the truth. It will help set us free. So we need to be compassionate and understanding in the process of waking people up to what's going on and giving them suggestions as to what they should be doing. I'm a great advocate of literacy, global literacy, literacy, and people need to read books, educate themselves, and thus not just be dependent upon the internet or so-called social media, but really be students in life. And many times it's just a struggle. So we call it struggle. Because we're in a population that is apathetic, indifferent, and doesn't really give a damn about other people. They have not evolved beyond a selfish individualism to the point where they are aware of their responsibility as citizens of the world. Their responsibility to help one another, care about one another, and see themselves beyond just being a lone, selfish individual. You know, we are members of humanity. Humanity is an endangered species on the collision course towards extinction. Ponder upon that. So, before we go from this existence, we should consider how should we live? How do we live with one another without killing each other? This isn't always easy. There's many ways that we're divided. And now we have a divider in the White House in the name of Donald Trump. And I am not a Trump supporter. But I understand why many people voted for him. Even though, if you recall, Hillary won the popular vote. She's evil. She's still evil. But Trump won the Electoral College. Where I think, in a way, we should go by the popular vote. And the Electoral College was, in a way, to offset the idea that a state with the most population would dominate in elections. Yet, if democracy is going to have any meaning, it must be democracy by the majority. So I believe that we should still be aware and be registered to vote and get involved in our electoral process, only on the local level. It costs at least $1 billion to successfully run for president. So we need to be realistic. Not necessarily optimistic. That's preferable over living in a pessimistic way. But being realistic. Reality is at the core of our existence. Right now there's a lot of confusion in the world. There's a lot of, we'll call it negativity. Evil rules the world. The ones who have control over the means of production and distribution and the wealth in the world are evil. The whole obsession with war and fighting wars is to perpetuate the whole military-industrial intelligence complex. War is a multi-trillion-dollar business. Multi-trillion-dollar business. So those who have interest and investments in the war machine, they want war. They want conflict. They want a World War III. And we need to be aware that we are teeter-tottering on the brink of extinction. It may take a great fire to wake people up more. So we try to reach out to people as we can to help educate them, to help raise their consciousness, and to create a unity of our common interest in terms of food, clothing, shelter, medical care, quality education, our common survival. see each other as people, not necessarily as a race or an ethnic group or a tribe. It's people of Mother Earth. We have the potential to ward off our extinction. But if we don't take advantage of the tools that we have now, things will only get worse. So we need to awaken up to reality. We need to wake up. And help others wake up. And not be sleepy. And be fully awake of what's going on in the world. What are you doing to help? What are you doing to make things better? Whether you're involved or not, you're affected by politics. You're affected by decisions that are made in the White House. And you have a responsibility to do what you can to help. That may vary in terms of how much you can do, your resources, your energy, and your situation. For some people it could just be giving a bowl of soup to a neighbor. For other people it could be giving them a reverence where they can go to get food. So do what you can to help yourself and help those in your environment. And understand that we can't just condemn people because they're sleepy. But know that sleep is often a form of escapism. Where we want to escape from an ugly reality, so we drift off into dreamland. Or we get distracted by sex, music, and drugs. Meanwhile, people are suffering all over the world. Children are crying for relief. Homeless are wandering in the streets without a place to rest their head. And I'm here in the USA. This is supposedly the richest country in the world, with the largest prison population. Think about that. What kind of a country is this that allows the homeless to be homeless in the streets? And I'm not just talking about the lazy bum. I'm talking about whole families that are homeless. I'm talking about those who are in prison. Why do we have the largest prison population in the world? We need to have more employment opportunities than joining a fascist military structure. So I don't have all the answers, but I got a few. It begins with you and me and all of us coming together, working together, helping one another. In the spirits of love, peace, and harmony. Those aren't just nice words. Those are elements that will help us to survive. Help us to exist together in unity. Today's the Sabbath, my favorite day of the week. May you have a good Sabbath, and if you're up to it, you go to church tomorrow. Do something radical. There's nothing wrong with religion. It depends on how it's used. There's nothing wrong with a gun. G-U-N. It depends upon how it's used. Parts of truth.